How many of you either suffer from or know someone that suffers from hypothyroid, for example? Right? How about high blood pressure? You have it or know somebody who has high blood pressure, or depression or anxiety. How about ADD, ADHD, OCD? Okay, we're gonna crush all of these today. Because the next time, because these conditions run in families, we call them genetic. I spoke to a room almost 3 times this size, full of physicians once, and I asked the entire room, I said, by show of hands, how many of you are treating patients for these conditions? Genetically inherited hypertension, genetically inherited hypothyroid, genetically inherited drug or alcohol addiction, hypercholesterolemia, hypertriglyceridemia. By the time I'd gotten through 4 or 5 of those, 100% of the hands in the room were up. And then I asked this question. If these are genetically inherited diseases, can any of you tell me what gene is being passed from generation to generation that's causing those conditions? Not one physician can tell you that. Do you know why? Because that gene doesn't exist. We've mapped the entire human genome. There is not one gene in the human body that we don't know, and yet no one can tell you what gene is being passed from generation to generation that is causing those conditions. And if that gene doesn't exist, that means that that condition doesn't exist. So then what is it? What is it that's running in families that causes drug or alcohol addiction or hypothyroid or hypercholesterolemia or all of these other conditions like high blood pressure and what have you to transcend through generations? You do not inherit disease. What you inherit is an inability to refine a raw material. And that deficiency leads to that disease. And I'm going to tell you today how you can find it and how you can fix it.